The Mississippi River, often referred to as the lifeblood of America, is one of the longest rivers in North America, stretching over 2,300 miles from its source at Lake Itasca in Minnesota to its delta in Louisiana. As it winds through 10 states, it serves as a vital artery for commerce and transportation, carrying everything from timber to agricultural produce. Beyond its role as an economic powerhouse, the river boasts an immense ecological tapestry. The diverse range of habitats along its banks supports a multitude of wildlife, including fish, birds, and other animals that find sustenance within this dynamic ecosystem. But the Mississippi River is more than just a physical landmark. It holds a deep cultural significance rooted in both Native American history and European exploration. For centuries, various tribes have called its shores home, imparting their own myths and legends that reflect a profound connection with the waterway. With such an extensive and varied backdrop of human history, it is no wonder that stories like those of massive lurking creatures have emerged over time. These tales often intertwine with the environment, enriching the cultural quilt that encompasses not only livelihoods but also fears and wonders. Throughout history, the river has been a setting for countless stories, some rooted in fact and others steeped in exaggeration or myth. The cacophony of sound from frogs croaking under moonlit skies can evoke feelings both mystical and eerie, encouraging tales to rise from darkened corners. Was it mere coincidence or fate that inspired local folklore around mysterious beasts? Perhaps it was the vastness itself, the unfathomable depths that may hide unknown creatures lingering beneath murky waters. The legends speak to humanity's natural inclination towards storytelling. They thrive on our desire to explain the unexplainable. From spectral apparitions to monstrous beings like the Altamaha-ha purported to dwell 1,000 miles away in Georgia's Altamaha River. These narratives highlight how different regions cultivate similar mythical figures linked by water bodies. In essence, these legends serve multiple functions. They entertain but also offer cautionary tales about respecting nature's power. As we delve deeper into this exploration of what lies beneath the surface, and whether something massive truly lurked within those winding waters, we must first comprehend the richness of the Mississippi itself. Its landscape and its lore are inseparable threads woven into America's historical identity. The stories told about what slumbers in its depths capture imaginations even today, prompting us to question not just what is known, but also what may still be waiting to be uncovered beneath those deep currents. Among the many legends that have emerged from the waterways of the American South, the Altamaha-ha stands out as one of the most intriguing and enigmatic. Said to inhabit the Altamaha River in Georgia, this creature is often described as a massive, serpentine being with a long, sleek body, reminiscent of both an alligator and a prehistoric dinosaur. Local lore paints it with features such as a narrow head, large eyes, and a powerful tail capable of propelling it through the water with remarkable speed. Some accounts go so far as to suggest that the creature can reach lengths of up to 30 feet, leading many to speculate about its origins. The legend of the Altamaha-ha can be traced back centuries, with roots in Native American mythology. Indigenous tribes, such as the Creek and Cherokee, spoke of a great water serpent that roamed the rivers and swamps, instilling both awe and fear in those who lived nearby. These stories served not only to entertain but also imparted cautionary tales about respecting nature's power. As European settlers arrived, they encountered these local legends and added their interpretations, further embedding the Altamaha-ha into the cultural fabric of the region. Over time, sightings of the Altamaha-ha have continued to capture imaginations. Enthusiasts recount tales of fishermen spotting a giant creature gliding through the water or families catching glimpses of its distinctive humps breaking the surface. Some witnesses describe hearing eerie sounds resonating from the river at night, muffled growls or splashes that provoke both curiosity and trepidation. The allure of such encounters draws locals and tourists alike to explore the lush banks of the river, hoping for a glimpse of this elusive beast. Interestingly, scientific investigations have sought to demystify these accounts. Experts in biology and wildlife have analyzed reported sightings with skepticism, noting that misidentifications of known animals might explain many instances attributed to the creature. Yet this does not diminish the cultural significance of the Altamaha-ha. Rather, it highlights humanity's intrinsic need for stories that bridge reality and imagination. In addition to its physical descriptions and sightings, the Altamaha-ha has inspired artistic works ranging from paintings to literature, further cementing its role as a symbol of mystery within Georgian culture. Festivals held in honor of the creature encourage community engagement, celebrating not only folklore but also environmental awareness surrounding the river itself. As we delve deeper into our exploration of what lurks beneath various waterways, specifically in relation to this legendary creature, we uncover layers of human creativity intertwined with nature's mysteries, igniting questions about belief, storytelling, and our connection to unexplained phenomena in the world around us. As we explore the legend of the Altamaha-ha, it's impossible to overlook the striking similarities it shares with other famed river monsters within North American folklore. The allure of stories revolving around colossal creatures lurking beneath the surface is not limited to Georgia's quiet waterways. It reverberates through various waters across the continent. Among the most prominent is the Loch Ness Monster in Scotland, affectionately known as Nessie. Described as a large aquatic creature resembling a prehistoric dinosaur, Nessie has captivated global audiences for decades, much like its American counterparts. The collective intrigue surrounding these beings points to shared themes of mystery and the unknown that resonate across cultures. Another noteworthy example is Champ, a legendary creature said to inhabit Lake Champlain, which straddles the border between New York and Vermont. Local lore describes Champ as a long, snake-like figure often surfacing to provoke awe and curiosity among onlookers. Witnesses recount tales of sightings similar to those associated with the Altamaha-ha, further tying these legends into a network of waterway myths that encompass both fear and fascination. Shared characteristics run throughout these stories: massive sizes, elusive natures, and habitats in deep lakes or rivers shrouded in folklore. All encapsulate humanity's enduring need to explain unexplainable phenomena. They serve as cautionary tales reminding people to respect the power of nature while also igniting imaginations regarding what lies beneath the surface. Commonly, these creatures are depicted not just as monsters, but as guardians of their respective waterways, embodying both the beauty and danger inherent in untamed nature. The mythical narratives spun around such creatures engage communities in unique ways. They often foster local pride and boost tourism as curious visitors flock to lakes and rivers in search of glimpses of these elusive beasts. Festivals and events centered on these legends encourage community bonding while safeguarding environmental interests, promoting awareness about ecological preservation. Furthermore, the replication of this motif across various locations hints at deeper psychological roots in human storytelling. People are inherently drawn to stories that bridge reality and fantasy. They reflect our desires for mystery and adventure. The very existence of such myths may suggest underlying cultural needs: understanding the unknown, confronting fears of solitude or vastness, and nurturing an appreciation for nature's grandeur. As we delve deeper into these comparisons among legendary river monsters, we uncover not only remarkable parallels, but also the common threads that bind humanity through shared wonder and exploration of our world's enigmas, questioning what might truly lie below the surface of both familiar rivers and distant lakes. The fascination with the Altamaha-ha is not merely confined to folklore. It is also deeply rooted in a tapestry of historical accounts and documented sightings that date back centuries. Locals and visitors alike have reported striking encounters with this elusive creature, each story adding layers to the legend that continues to captivate imaginations. One of the earliest recorded sightings can be traced back to the late 1800s, when a group of fishermen claimed to have seen a massive, snake-like figure gliding through the waters of the Altamaha River. Their descriptions echoed those passed down by Native American tribes, who had long warned about a great water serpent. This early anecdote set the stage for decades of similar reports, fueling interest and speculation about what might actually reside beneath the surface. As time went on, more sightings emerged, often shared during community gatherings or local festivals. In one notable instance in the 1980s, a family on a boating trip reported seeing the creature breach the surface, revealing its long body and distinctive humps. Their account was met with skepticism by some, but it only served to embolden others who claimed to have experienced similar encounters. Reports continued into the 21st century, with individuals sharing their stories on social media platforms and local news outlets, creating an online community dedicated to discussing sightings and theories surrounding the Altamaha-ha. These first-hand accounts often share striking similarities. Witnesses describe feelings of awe mixed with fear as they observe something inexplicable in the water. Some recount hearing strange sounds emanating from the river at night, deep growls or splashes that break the stillness, while others speak of a sense of being watched as they navigate its banks. The consistency of these descriptions lends an air of credibility to the legend, suggesting that many people are genuinely convinced they have encountered something extraordinary. Interestingly, some scientists have attempted to investigate these claims using sonar technology and underwater cameras, yet definitive evidence remains elusive. Many skeptics argue that reported sightings could easily be attributed to misidentifications of known wildlife, such as manatees or large fish. However, this has not deterred believers who argue that there is still much we do not understand about our waterways and their hidden inhabitants. As we sift through these historical accounts and contemporary sightings, we see how deeply intertwined personal experiences are with cultural narratives. The Altamaha-ha is not just a creature of myth. It represents a collective yearning for connection with nature and a fascination with what lies beyond our understanding, urging us to explore further into both our histories and our rivers. While the allure of the Altamaha-ha continues to captivate the public imagination, it is essential to consider the scientific perspective on such legendary creatures. Despite numerous anecdotal accounts and sightings, there remains a conspicuous lack of empirical evidence supporting the existence of the Altamaha-ha or similar river monsters. Biologists and cryptozoologists alike have expressed skepticism regarding claims of undiscovered species lurking in North American waterways. From a biological standpoint, the ecosystems surrounding rivers like the Altamaha are well studied, and most of the large aquatic species present have been documented. Researchers argue that while it is certainly possible for new species to remain undiscovered in remote areas, the characteristics commonly attributed to creatures like the Altamaha-ha raise significant doubts. For instance, a massive serpentine creature would require a substantial food source to sustain its size, yet no evidence of such an organism has been found in the river's ecosystem. Cryptozoologists, the scientists who study animals whose existence is not substantiated by mainstream science, often advocate for open-mindedness when considering elusive creatures. They point out that many species once thought to be mythical have been confirmed as real through continued exploration and research. However, they also acknowledge that rigorous scientific methods must be applied in validating such claims. In the case of the Altamaha-ha, despite efforts to utilize technology like sonar mapping and underwater cameras in search of credible evidence, results have consistently yielded no definitive findings. The absence of physical evidence does not deter believers. Instead, it often fuels further fascination with the mythos surrounding these creatures. The stories persist partly because they resonate with broader themes: our relationship with nature, our fears of the unknown, and a deep-seated desire to connect with something greater than ourselves. This emotional aspect plays a significant role in keeping legends alive, regardless of their scientific validity. Additionally, river ecosystems are complex and dynamic environments filled with diverse wildlife that can easily be misidentified. Large fish species, such as sturgeons or catfish, could easily account for some reported sightings of massive creatures. The interplay between light conditions and surface reflections can also create optical illusions that might lead individuals to believe they are witnessing something extraordinary. In conclusion, while scientific scrutiny may challenge the existence of creatures like the Altamaha-ha, it does not diminish their cultural significance or the human tendency to explore unknown frontiers. The ongoing dialogue between folklore and science invites us to ponder questions about belief, nature's mysteries, and our place within this intricate web of life, a reflection of humanity's eternal curiosity about what truly lies beneath the surface. The legend of the Altamaha-ha has woven itself into the cultural fabric of Georgia and its surrounding regions, influencing local identity, tourism, and community pride in profound ways. As one of the most recognizable symbols of local folklore, the creature has become a defining characteristic for many towns along the Altamaha River. The story of this mysterious being enhances the sense of place and heritage, underscoring the river's importance not just as a physical landscape, but also as an anchor for communal stories. Local festivals and events celebrating the Altamaha-ha contribute significantly to community engagement and tourism. Each year, gatherings such as the Altamaha-ha Festival attract visitors eager to learn about the legend while participating in activities like storytelling sessions, crafts, and nature walks along the river. These events foster a spirit of camaraderie among residents and visitors alike, turning folklore into a source of collective memory and pride. By highlighting local history and promoting environmental stewardship, these festivals serve a dual purpose. They celebrate cultural heritage while encouraging awareness of ecological issues pertinent to the river's ecosystem. Moreover, shops and businesses in nearby towns have embraced the Altamaha-ha narrative by offering themed merchandise that adds to the creature's lore. T-shirts emblazoned with artistic renderings of the Altamaha-ha, books recounting sightings and stories, and artwork inspired by local legends can be found in gift shops and on market stalls. This kind of entrepreneurial spirit showcases how folklore can translate into economic opportunities while simultaneously preserving cultural traditions. Education also plays a crucial role in reinforcing the legend's cultural impact. Schools often incorporate local myths into their curricula, teaching students about regional history through engaging storytelling. This not only helps foster a sense of belonging, but also encourages young people to respect their natural environment while taking pride in their heritage. The influence of the Altamaha-ha extends beyond mere stories. It encapsulates a broader relationship between community identity and environmental consciousness. Residents frequently engage in conservation efforts aimed at preserving both the river's health and its mythical status. Cleanup initiatives organized under banners celebrating the Altamaha-ha contribute to ongoing dialogues about habitat protection while instilling feelings of responsibility toward nature. Ultimately, the legend serves as a reminder that myths can play an essential role in shaping cultural narratives. They create connections, inspire local pride, and encourage exploration of natural surroundings. As communities rally around their shared love for this intriguing creature, they forge bonds that strengthen both social ties and environmental advocacy. The enduring story of the Altamaha-ha highlights how folklore can not only enrich our understanding of history but also nurture community spirit in contemporary society, urging us to honor both our pasts and our natural landscapes for generations to come. In recent years, the legend of the Altamaha-ha has spurred a new wave of modern investigations aimed at uncovering any truth behind the myth. As technology has advanced, so too have the methods utilized by researchers and enthusiasts to explore the depths of the Altamaha River in search of this elusive creature. Utilizing tools such as sonar imaging and underwater drones, investigators hope to gather empirical evidence that could either substantiate or debunk sightings reported over the decades. Sonar technology has become particularly valuable in these expeditions. It allows researchers to map the riverbed and identify unusual structures or movement beneath the surface. Teams equipped with side-scan sonar have scanned large sections of the river, aiming to detect anomalies that could suggest a large creature's presence. While some intriguing images have emerged from these surveys, none have provided conclusive proof of the Altamaha-ha's existence. In addition to sonar imaging, underwater drones have also been deployed to capture high-definition footage of submerged environments. These drones enable researchers to investigate hard-to-reach areas while providing real-time data about water conditions and visibility. However, despite numerous attempts, no footage has definitively captured the Altamaha-ha or any creature resembling it. Instead, many of the findings include familiar aquatic species like sturgeons and catfish, which can easily be misidentified by those unfamiliar with local wildlife. Moreover, scientists have engaged in a thorough analysis of environmental DNA, EDNA, samples collected from water bodies throughout the Altamaha River region. This innovative technique allows for the detection of genetic material shed by organisms in their environment, offering insights into the biodiversity present in the waterway. However, EDNA studies have not revealed any evidence pointing to a previously unknown large species inhabiting the river. Despite these technological advancements, skepticism remains prevalent within scientific circles regarding claims about undiscovered creatures like the Altamaha-ha. Many experts argue that while folklore can spark curiosity and interest in exploring our natural landscapes, extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, something that has yet to be provided in this case. Nevertheless, modern investigations have served an essential purpose beyond simply seeking proof of the Altamaha-ha. They have fostered greater awareness about river ecosystems and conservation efforts among local communities. By drawing attention to environmental issues through the lens of legend, researchers help instill a sense of responsibility toward preserving these vital waterways for future generations. Ultimately, while modern technology has yet to validate the existence of the Altamaha-ha definitively, it continues to inspire exploration and curiosity about our natural world. The intersection between folklore and scientific inquiry invites us to question what lies beneath our rivers' surfaces while emphasizing humanity's enduring fascination with nature's mysteries, a testament to our collective quest for understanding amid uncertainty. The creation of myths surrounding massive creatures like the Altamaha-ha serves as a fascinating lens through which to explore fundamental psychological needs inherent in human beings. At the core of myth-making lies our desire for wonder, an instinctive urge to find awe and mystery in the world around us. Encountering vast landscapes or turbulent waters naturally stimulates imagination, prompting questions about what might lurk beneath the surface. The allure of an unexplainable entity, especially one as formidable as a river monster, satisfies a primal curiosity that transcends cultures and epochs. Fear also plays a critical role in the evolution of such legends. Throughout history, humans have faced challenges posed by nature's unpredictability, unknown dangers that can threaten survival. In many ways, the Altamaha-ha symbolizes this fear, embodying our anxieties about what we cannot see or understand. By personifying these fears into a creature, communities create narratives that help contextualize their relationship with nature. Such myths provide an avenue for discussing risks while reinforcing social cohesion by sharing common stories of fear and adventure. Beyond fear and wonder, these legends fulfill another psychological need, providing explanations for the unknown. When faced with inexplicable phenomena, strange sounds at night or ripples on still water, humans seek to rationalize their experiences through storytelling. The Altamaha-ha and similar creatures serve as metaphors for life's uncertainties, allowing individuals to articulate feelings of confusion or apprehension in a more tangible form. Narratives about hidden monsters transform abstract fears into concrete stories that resonate deeply across generations. Moreover, myths like that of the Altamaha-ha often foster communal identity and shared experience. Communities rally around these tales, turning them into points of pride and collective memory that bind people together. Local festivals centered on such legends encourage engagement and participation among residents and visitors alike, reinforcing cultural continuity and fostering social connections. Psychological studies have shown that engaging with folklore can evoke a sense of belonging and purpose. For many individuals, taking part in rituals inspired by local legends creates bonds within communities and fosters an appreciation for shared heritage. This nurturing aspect of myth-making encourages stewardship of natural environments, the very places where these stories originated, fostering both respect for nature and an understanding of its mysteries. Ultimately, the enduring fascination with creatures like the Altamaha-ha reflects not only humanity's innate curiosity, but also our deeper psychological needs for connection, understanding, and meaning in an unpredictable world. As we continue to explore these mythical narratives, we uncover layers of human experience that reveal how folklore shapes our perceptions of nature while offering insights into our innermost fears and desires. A reminder that every story we tell is an exploration of both self and society amid an ever-mysterious landscape. The enduring legend of the Altamaha-ha invites us to reflect on the broader implications of what this mythical creature represents in terms of human imagination and our relationship with nature. At its core, the Altamaha-ha embodies humanity's longing for mystery in a world that often seeks to rationalize and categorize every aspect of existence. This desire for wonder and the unknown is intrinsic to the human experience. It drives exploration, storytelling, and even scientific inquiry. The Altamaha-ha serves as a reminder that beneath our quest for understanding lies a deep-seated curiosity about what exists just beyond our perception. Moreover, This legend presents a space where belief and skepticism coexist. For some, the tales of the Altamaha-ha evoke an unshakable belief built upon personal narratives and local lore. These stories become woven into the community fabric, affirming shared histories that link generations. For others, particularly those guided by empirical reasoning and scientific rigor, such claims represent folklore to be dissected rather than fully embraced. This interplay between belief and skepticism highlights an essential question. How do we reconcile our fascination with mythical creatures against the backdrop of a world increasingly defined by empirical evidence? The psychological aspects surrounding the Altamaha-ha also reflect our relationship with nature itself. In an age where technological advancements provide unprecedented access to information, myths like that of the Altamaha-ha encourage us to consider deeper connections with natural environments. They remind us that nature is not merely a resource to be exploited, but a source of inspiration that can evoke fear and awe. By revitalizing these legends, we acknowledge our dependence on nature while fostering an appreciation for its complexities. Additionally, the promotion of myths tied to specific locales fosters a sense of stewardship for those ecosystems. When communities rally around narratives like that of the Altamaha-ha, they cultivate pride in their natural surroundings and encourage practices aimed at preservation. Celebrating these legends can reinforce advocacy for environmental conservation efforts, breathing life into initiatives that might otherwise languish in indifference. Ultimately, the Altamaha-ha stands as an enduring symbol, a bridge between folklore and reality, inviting us to navigate what is known along with what remains shrouded in mystery. It encourages dialogue not only about unseen creatures beneath water, but also about our collective hopes and fears regarding nature's vastness. As we ponder questions about existence and connection within this framework, we find ourselves confronting deeper truths about our own identities shaped by mythic narratives. In doing so, we foster a richer understanding of both our place within the natural world and the power of stories that sustain cultural identities through uncertainty and wonder alike.